Have you ever asked a preschooler to say thank you and they do it so quickly that it doesn't really seem like it counts? But here's the thing. It's not that they don't mean it. It's because they haven't connected the feeling of thankfulness to the action of expressing it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're talking about helping preschoolers take those thankful feelings and turning them into something real, something that they can do, say, or show in their own way. So this video bridges the gap between feeling thankful and actually showing it. And even though we may want preschoolers to say thank you using the actual words, sometimes they can just show that they're thankful in other ways. For instance, words or drawings or helpful behaviors. So in the last video, we talked about helping preschoolers notice the good because gratitude starts with awareness. But noticing is only the beginning. Once a child recognizes that someone has helped them or cared for them or shared, we can guide them into expressing themselves with gratitude in different ways. And these ways will feel natural to them and their age. It could be through drawings, it could be through hugs, it could be through small acts of kindness. And the goal here is not perfect manners. It's basically just trying to have them find their own way of thanking people. We just have to remember that gratitude is not something that we can force with reminders. It's basically just getting them involved in everyday life situations and also pointing those situations out. And that way they can practice through those daily actions their thankfulness and gratitude. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to take it a step further and turn that thankfulness into action. So I'm going to share a few ideas that can work really well in the classroom and at home. So the first way is you could basically have a chart with different pictures of different things that children can do that shows gratitude. So for instance, pictures of helping a friend or giving a hug or saying thank you, cleaning up or drawing a picture. When children see options, it's easier for them to make a choice on how to express themselves in that way when they are feeling gratitude or thankful for something. You might even want to have them choose one way a day to show things. So having it on something like a morning board or something where they can check and see like what it is that how they want to express themselves that day. One way to put a kind of like a period on the day is to do some type of closing activity. One activity when it comes to working with gratitude that you can do is maybe have some type of like thankful drawing time or thank you drawing time. And this is basically where the children get to think about a person that helped them throughout the course of the day. And it could be anybody. It could be a classmate, it could be a teacher, it could be the custodian. And basically it's just writing kind of like a thank you picture or a thank you card and then giving it to that person. And drawing helps them express themselves anyway, so this is a perfect way to share the gratitude that they have for someone. Sometimes an idea comes to you that is outside of the box that you don't realize how well it can be received until you try it. So one thing that may sound a little different is having a classroom helper job that is strictly about gratitude. So your gratitude helper can be in the classroom, it could be at home as well. And basically their job would be to notice any kind of kind or helpful moments throughout the day. One of the things that I loved doing was giving children the classroom jobs. And the best part about it is that they loved it too. They loved having the responsibility of doing certain things around the classroom that was only for them to do. And it also helped build a community in the classroom, which is really great for classroom management. So because they love having special jobs, this job will actually help them in a different way, because it will help them to really make an effort in looking for things that are good, that are happening in their classroom or in their home. Even if they're not on the receiving end of those things, having them, and this is part of the first video, having them notice these things is a great way to get them used to seeing different kinds of acts that show appreciation and thankfulness. And then not only that, but when you have when you have helper jobs, it rotates around the classroom. So that means that more children will have an opportunity to solely focus on this one job for the day or for the week, however you do it in your classroom. Another great way to ensure that they are able to understand gratitude and thankfulness is to make it part of your day. If you've never thought about it, you can include this kind of stuff in your small moments of your day. For instance, in the transitions, when you weave it into your day and make it a part of your day, then it is something that doesn't seem so odd for them to notice and pick up on. So maybe something like before lunch, ask them, who can we help or who can we thank right now? Maybe after cleanup time, say something like, let's thank everyone for cleaning up and making the classroom look really nice. And this helps them see that gratitude is not just something that we talk about once a year. And usually it falls in the month of November when we are talking about Thanksgiving and things like that. So in order for them to really take to heart and use it in their lives, it's best that we make it a part of our lives and theirs. So a good thing to remember is to keep it kind of natural. Gratitude shouldn't be something that they feel like it's another rule that they have to memorize, another procedure, or another routine that they have to get down. It should just feel like something that they are naturally watching and then doing. You don't have to wait for when you have a big lesson plan or a big curriculum unit or a theme week. You don't have to wait for that stuff. You just weave it into whatever is happening at that time. But what matters most with this and with anything is consistency. So small little genuine moments repeated over and over again. So in the last video, I talked about modeling gratitude out loud. But when children see what it looks like in real life, they will begin to mirror it, because they'll have that same awareness and be able to use their genuine feelings towards others. So when preschoolers learn how to show awareness in other ways, it becomes part of who they are and how they communicate with others. And it's not just something that they are told to do or something that they, again, have to memorize. So remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can catch the next video, which will be about making gratitude a lasting habit.